What's good? It's your boy K Fuego back with another video. So this video is gonna be about people notice your progress sometimes before you do. And it's a good thing that they notice your progress because it's just a reaffirmation of, yo, I gotta lock in, continue to do the same things that I'm doing day in, day out. Track my calories, track my foods, go to work, stay consistent, get sleep 7 to 8 hours. Just lock in all aspects of life. Fix my money, finances, debt, get rid of the debt, learn different type of streams of income. And that's what people don't really do. They just do the same BS every day, just go straight to work, go to their favorite fast food restaurant, come back home, watch the Netflix, and just rinse, repeat. Like, you gotta switch it up, bro, in order to not be average anymore. And I realize most people might feel like I'm not humble, or most people might feel like I'm cocky because of the way that I speak. But I just see that when people notice your progress, it's just an affirmation that you're doing the right things and you're taking steps in certain parts of your life that they appreciate, or that at least they show gratitude towards. So I was in the gym yesterday and it was a full body day. So I start off all the time 3 sets of pull-ups, 3 sets of chin-ups. So I'm on my third set of pull-ups. I see a dude walking by. He's kind of older dude. So I just see he's around me working out. Cool. He got dumbbells in his hands, 30s, 35s, just working out. Started doing hammer curls. So after I got done with the sets of the pull-up, chin-ups, I went to the dumbbell station, grabbed some 30s, started doing my other workouts, which was curls. And then basically I do high intensity, so 8 to 12 reps, 3 to 4 sets, 2 minutes break in between. Sometimes 1 minute, but I don't want to get too much into the cardio. So I'm hitting everything. Like, I'm on my 5th workout now, doing dumbbell shoulder press. I did incline, did curls, I did hammer curls, shoulder shrugs, just full body stuff, goblet squats. So by the time I got on the 5th workout, bro pulled up to me. He's like, hey man, I can't help but notice, I was watching you back there, and it's like, yo, you're moving at a high intensity, like high frequency. So I'm like, okay. He see I'm locked in here, and then he's like, what do you do, man? Like, how long you been working out? I told him for 17 months. Boom. He's like, oh, for real? He's like, yeah, man, I could tell, man. So he's like, so what, you trying to get lean? You trying to put muscle, stack muscle on? I'm like, yeah, trying to get the muscle right, trying to get lean. I told him I was 230 at one point, got all the way down to 179. Bro, eyes lit up. And then he just started going into a whole life story. We went from different topics, talking about Jet Li. I said Jet Li. Bruce Lee. Started talking about, just health, keeping your hips mobile, stretching. Started talking about a whole different type of topics. But dude was 65. He told me he was 65 years old. And bro was ripped. Of course, like, most likely he probably was using TRT, testosterone, all those different type of things. But for his age, he was still mobile, moving. Like I told you, he had 40s in his hands, doing crazy sets, doing reps of hammer curls. So I'm like, okay, dude's in shape, whatnot, cool. But bro just started going deep into, like, talking about high school days, and just, he been working out since he was 13. So that's almost 50 plus years. And that is 50 plus years. So he been working out since he was 13. And then I was telling him basically, like, I always had my big brother on my side, played D1 college sports, football. So he was always in shape. So I always knew in the back of my head, one day I got to lock in eventually. So it's like, that was just a reminder, like, yo, I'm in the gym just minding my business, but people see the progress. There might be days where I'm thinking, oh, I'm too bloated, or I got too much fat still on my body. And then somebody will come around with good positive energy, just naturally just want to spark a conversation and be social. And then they just let me know, like, yo, bro, I see you're high intensity, you're locking in, you're doing what you got to do in here. And you just strike a conversation with me. And then he gave me a handshake. I gave him a handshake, got his name, I let him know my name, and then he went about his day. Literally, like, and I had 2 workouts left, so I was like, that was just more like affirmations. Like I'm saying, it was just more affirmations, just to lock in, stay continuing what I've been doing for 17 months, and then just continue to just progressively overload. Because like I said, when I first started working out in the back of the shed, only using 25-pound dumbbells. and a 15-pound medicine ball. Now I go to the gym, started picking up the 30s now. Still doing 8 reps. I at least try to hit 8 reps. But I seen once I picked up the 30s, like, that shit was kind of hard. I got to the 7th rep and I was like, oh shit, let me not lose form here. Boom. Okay. Started doing it. That was the first week of going to the gym. Made a gym membership. Second week I got there. Now I'm doing 9 reps of each workout. 9 reps with the 30s. Because pull-ups, I could really, if I want to, I could hit like 80 pull-ups in sets of 3 to 4 if I really want to. But I just stick to warm-ups and then just what I know and what I've been doing for these past 17 months. So boom, I see now the second week I'm doing 9 reps. Third week I'm doing 10 reps now. And next week tomorrow is gonna be the 4th week. So I'll see what I can do. But yeah, it's like progress, like the progress that I'm seeing within myself when it comes to working out, progress I'm seeing in myself when it comes to being at work, at my job, the progress I see when it comes to like learning new ideas, learning ways to make more money. It's like people notice it, but sometimes you might not notice it because it feels like a struggle. It feels like you got to go through the pain. You got to go through the heartache first, bro. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't want to go through the heartache. A lot of people just want to wake up overnight success. And honestly, bro, there's nothing out here that's going to give you overnight success that's going to be sustainable. So you got to at least put consistency towards some shit and just lock the fuck in on that specific thing, bro. A lot of people, they just jump from this idea to this idea to this idea. Like, you ever came across somebody that you knew, like probably a friend or something, like y'all wake up one day, he brings a new idea to the table. Once he realizes he fails once, he just gives up on it. Now he has the next new idea or the next new business to try to do. Instead of being consistent on the first one, going through trial and error, 6 months to a year, and then seeing like, okay, it took this much amount of time to see what I was doing wrong and what I was doing right. Fuck the shit I'm doing wrong. The stuff that I'm doing right, keep doing it. So when the stuff that I'm doing wrong comes around, I know how to move around that shit because I'm already doing everything right for the last 6 months to 12 months. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't look at it like that. They just start one business, they start one idea, and then they fail. I used to be like that too, bro. But now it's like once I come across an idea or a business or some type of shit that I want to learn or create or whatever it is, hands-on or hands-off, I stay stuck on it, bro. And then I just stay locked in on it, bro. There's gonna be some days where I want to give up. There's gonna be some days where I feel like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But that's where you have other people for to learn that knowledge of that specific career or idea or whatever the fuck you're learning about. That's why YouTube University, just learn type of shit in on YouTube, bro. If you're having trouble with anything, bro, that's how you get progress. Some people will never see progress because they're scared or their ego is in a way they don't want to ask nobody for help. They just feel like I gotta do it by myself. Nah, I don't need nobody helping me. Nah, bro. If you want to elevate and you want to lock in and get to different areas of your life, bro, you gotta be social. You gotta talk to people, and you gotta progressively overload when it comes to people, places, things, ideas, nouns, whatever the fuck you want to call it, bro. At the end of the day, bro. So people see your progress, bro. Even if you may not see it some days, even if you feel like you're not going nowhere, you're plateauing, just know once you come across other people, they'll see it. They'll just give you the body language, the looks, the smiles, everything, or they'll just give you the frowns, the hate, the enviness. They'll stay away from you, bro. So you'll know who to pinpoint. You'll know who to see. And like, don't go looking for it, but obviously once you're around other people, just examine, be more social, and realize like, yo, people actually respect me and they see that I've done something that most people can't do. And it's not that I'm better than anybody. I just did it. Stay consistent for 17 months. Stay consistent for 6 months. Stay consistent for 3 months. However long you stay consistent for. One day is not consistent enough because you can wake up the next day with different ideas, emotions. You might see the next new idea on YouTube. You might see a new YouTube commercial and then boom, now you want to do that shit. So it's all you got to do is just lock in on one thing, bro. Start making progress. When other people see your progress, that's going to be the affirmation to let you know that you're doing something right. Even if you felt like you've been doing wrong the past couple of months or days, keep doing it because somebody literally just told you that, yo, I fought with what you're doing something right. So boy K Fuego, I'm out.